What's up, gang? Alright, so this is going to be a different style of video. I've done one or two of these. I can't remember. I made one or two of these. I posted one, I know for sure. I don't know if I posted the other one. But essentially, we're just going to go through the game. We're just going to talk about how I played this, that, and the third. I normally don't record these kind of videos, so if I make a mistake here or there, you know, bear with me. I'm just going to one-take Drake this because I don't want to be here for an hour talking about a 20-minute game. I'm going to explain each and every play on the offensive and defensive side, and yeah, you're going to see the important plays, this, that, and the third, and you'll basically see just how I run my offense and defense. I basically have 2 or 3 different styles of play. I like to play pass happy. I like to throw the ball a bunch. I will throw the ball 60 times a game if I get the chance, and run the game like 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Most of those will be read options. I have run heavy style of play where I just run the air out the ball and I do play action. That's what I'm going to be doing here, and sprinkling in some read option. And then I have another style of play that I'll probably talk about later. So yeah, let's jump right into this. This was supposed to be the matchup of Tyshawn Goodman, the DB career mode that I have going, versus DJ Livingston, which is Apollo Solo's guy. He did a whole career mode with that guy. He went through Oregon, did a bunch of stuff, ended up getting drafted by the Seattle Seahawks. So this was going to be their matchup, but unfortunately Madden does Madden things at the end, you'll see. So let's jump right into this. I'll start talking. All right, so the game plan here is I want to be man-to-man on DJ Livingston. He's number 17 here. I don't care what he does. Defensively, it's very simple for me. I'm gonna run mostly man coverage because I want this matchup between DJ Livingston. I want to take him out of the game, cross him out. I want him to throw the DK. I want him to throw the Tyler Lockett, or mostly I want him to throw to Greg Olsen because that's his least significant threat. But we have Darius Slay on DK, and then we're gonna have me on DJ. So he's basically gonna be relying on Lockett and Olsen. So that's basically what the game plan was for this. Make him and also blitz a lot because the Seahawks offensive line is horrible, and he doesn't have Russell Wilson's escape artist because Russell Wilson got hurt. So the thing was to blitz and play man coverage. He might get a shot or 2 off, but those other plays, like if he runs 30 plays, he may get 3 shot plays off. But those other 27 plays, he's going to be getting hit. It's going to be tough for him, and we're going to catch him lacking more times than not. So, yeah, I'll catch you guys when something happens or if there's something I need to explain.
Oh, yeah, he would be slow. Give me that! Tyshawn
Okay,
with the pick it up. Oh, let's go!
And then he threw another one to Greg Olsen, which got him a couple yards. I'm going to let this play out, and then we're going to come back and talk about it. But yeah, all right, this is the play I'm talking about. All right, it's man coverage over here, deep safety help. I'm gonna let it play out, and then we're gonna talk about it after the play is over. Mitchell Trubisky drops back, gets good protection. He makes a throw. Tyshawn Goodman gets a great play on the ball, tries to get back up, but doesn't end up getting it. So let's talk about it. How did I get this interception? First off, it's man-to-man. I want to be on DJ Livingston, but I'm on Tyler Lockett. Now here, the interception, one, I got the press off, so it slows him down. It messes up the timing. That's what you want to do. I honestly didn't think he was going to have enough time to throw it deep because, as you can see, I am blitzing here, and it's man-to-man across the board. But nonetheless, he gets good coverage. So look, this is where I knew the route was coming. All right, so he's going upfield now. This guy's on a streak, and this guy's going upfield. Now, I'm looking at him, and I'm like, somebody has to be breaking across the field because Apollo is a good player. He's not going to send 2 receivers to the same spot because obvious. So you see this big hole right here. Whether he sent a guy on the in route or not, he's probably rerouting somebody. Somebody has to come across the middle. So whether he's going to the middle or not, if he runs a streak here, I don't care if I guess wrong because this guy is following him up there, and Madden reasons, you're going to get it. Now, my safety is supposed to be here. For some reason, he's not. But as soon as I saw 2 guys run into the same spot and there's a big space over the middle, I immediately know somebody's coming across the middle. I'm just letting you know, if somebody sends, stuff like this, everybody deep, something's coming across the middle. If somebody sends this guy straight and you usering that guy up, they're going to send somebody across the middle eventually. So he's been running corner routes trying to get one stuff here. and I've been jumping it. So now he wants me to jump this route to DJ so he can throw this over the middle. And he actually throws this right on time, but because of that, they bump into each other and I don't run into it, so I get a step ahead. Mitchell Trubisky would have had to throw in this perfectly, but I'm in front of this guy and I get the leaping interception. It was a little overthrown. Tyler Lockett didn't even animate here, which kind of sucks for Apollo, but nonetheless it was a great play by me and I ended up getting rewarded. I get a pick there and it just negates that great drive he had. He made one. That's the reason why I played man coverage. I wanted him to get used to trying to make these tight throws and throwing in rhythm, and then we're gonna make him make a mistake. Eventually he's going to make a mistake, whether it's him or Mitchell Trubisky with a bad throw. All right, here on offense, every time I'm on offense, I always start with a run to the right or left and then a run to the opposite side just to see what kind of coverage he's in. Now, as you can see here, he lined up in, it's going to show you at the end, but he lined up in mid blitz and he actually blitzed everybody. So I'm noting that and I'm like, all right, let's get this run off. Whether it gets, I don't care, as long as it gets back to the line of scrimmage, I don't care. See, all right, so big thing about offense is making sure you know what they're running against you. Now, it won't do this in Ultimate Team. I don't think it shows you an Ultimate Team anymore, but depending on the difficulty of your online league, it might show you, it might not. But yeah, if you see this, all right, he ran mid blitz. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call another running play to see if he comes out in the same formation. He comes out in the same formation. I'm gonna run it again and I'm gonna see if he's actually blitzing me again. So yeah, but when they're this close to the line of scrimmage and they're standing over a guy, it looks like man coverage. So I was gonna audible to that. Oh, I did audible to try to beat this. Yep, I'm seeing man coverage. It is man coverage. And I'm gonna throw an out route. Alshon Jeffrey one-on-one with a non-superstar X-Factor corner. I'm taking out all day with good rhythm.
Yep, first down.
All right, here I'm gonna let it play out. But I'm just going to let you know that I caught him with a great play here. In theory, we're going to let it play out and then we'll talk about it.
All right, this might hit for big. I'm not even trying to throw this whatsoever.
All right, so he's in it again. We're going to run Miles Sanders, gets good blocking, cuts it up. And it's a foot race here. Gets a block in the back. It doesn't get called. And Quentin Dunbar ends up actually running. Oh, broke the tackle. Okay, so I get stopped at the 1 yard line. Now let's diagnose this. All right, so I've noticed that every play he's came out in mid blitz. Now I run a lot of mid blitz and I run a lot of I forgot what the name of this formation is, but whatever it is, it's some sort of nickel. Now, so I was thinking, I was like, all right, mid blitz normally sends guys up the middle, creates pressure up the middle, or whatever. So I was like, I want to run outside against this because your linebackers are right here. They're not going to be able to, scrape over the top and stop you. So I'm like, if I get something with a pulling guard and it comes and blocks this safety, it's going to be a wrap. And that's what happens. Now, in theory, these guys should be able to just run through and hit me before I get the handoff. But yeah, we actually get good blocking. I believe the center gets this guy and then he's not fast enough to get through. So yeah,
this might hit for big.
So we're getting here and I'm like, all right, we caught him in it. It's up to this guy. If we get a good block on this guy, it's us. Worst case scenario, 1-on-1 against Jamal Adams. Best case scenario, this guy does his job and he blocks Jamal Adams and then it's a foot race, which is what happened. So we hand off here. Oh, that guy dropped back because he didn't send the actual blitz. So now look at this. I got 2 pulling guards and yeah, 1 guy to stop the play. He's usually in the middle. I get this run and I see this. Now most people, they get this and they want to bounce it outside. I want to bounce this outside, but the thing is, you got to set this block up. If you sprint outside, you're either going to outrun your blocker or your blocker is going to fuck up because, like, I don't know, it's just Madden. So you have to set these blocks up. Me, I'm just like, I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to cut right up and he gets the block. I don't trip and then it's just a foot race. I mean, it's a great call trying to get outside against mid blitz. Now, normally I won't use a play pulling guards, but it worked that time. But yeah, if somebody is running like mid blitz and all that stuff, try to run a play like that, a buck sweep. I don't know about a toss because those take too long, but like outside handoffs, or if you're really confident in your old line, run a dive play and bounce it out. So yeah, let's talk. All right, let's get to the next play.
What a run!
All right, here on the goal line, I'm gonna let y'all in on an ancient Chinese secret. Not a lot of people watch these videos, so I'm just gonna give y'all a juicy little secret since you support me. All right, I was thinking about cutting this play out when I thought about doing this video, but I'm not, because you watched the video and you didn't click off in the first minute when you saw my baffled intro. If you are on the 1 yard line, these touch pass jet sweeps, I'll call them putt passes for some reason, are overpowered because they improve the blocking, and it freaks people out. I came out in 5 wide on this. Look at this, I'm in 5 wide. He is not expecting any kind of run. He's expecting a drag route. He's expecting some kind of route combination. Improve blocking. These guys are just gonna zone block. All right, he's gonna block him. They're probably gonna double team. What? I don't get in that. But these putt passes on the goal line are overpowered. I run them all the time, and I have reason to. Now, if you, they're just good. They're good. All right, like just watch the blocking on this. He is not expecting this whatsoever. Yep, set him in motion. Bam. Look at this. Look at the blocking on this. Ridiculous. Yes, I have the Eagles. Yes, the Eagles have a very good offensive line, but you can use the Bengals offense and run a putt pass on the goal line and get this kind of blocking. I can go anywhere with this and score. I can go here and score. I can go here and score. Maybe he gets a lucky tackle. I could run here and score. I could run here and score if this guy holds this block. I can go anywhere I want. But me, I'm just going to play it safe and just run right up one of these. I don't know which one it gets me to. Yep, I just run right up here. This guy doesn't get a tackle, and easy bread. That the only thing that can save them when you run this play on the goal line. Oh, heaven forbid you get perfect blocking and you can just run around everybody. But when it's like this, the only thing that can save him is one of these guys getting an instant shed. Like me, I could have dragged this out. The only thing that saves him is if this guy gets a little bit of I wouldn't say a warp tackle because he's sort of in position. But if he gets a tackle here, I mean, I honestly could have bounced this out too, and it would have been a touchdown. All right, so I'll text you guys. I'll catch you guys on the next play real quick. All right, I just wanted to point this play out so you guys are confused on why we're back on offense. Back with the gameplay. Remember, I told you guys we're just gonna blitz. If he gets a play or two, oh well, I don't care. He's gonna make more mistakes than he is gonna have. He's gonna have more negatives than positives operating with Mitchell Trubisky, this horrible offensive line. And yeah, if he's going spread, I'm blitzing him, running man coverage, get a good jam on his first read, and then he's good. Now, he actually got greedy here because I missed the press, and he could have thrown this. He could have lobbed that and got good. But X Factor receiver on a safety, I understand, but Mitchell Trubisky, well, actually, no. This is not Mitchell Trubisky's fault. This Will Parks just jumped this, gets a pick, and I don't know if I ran this back. No, I didn't. All right, so now we're gonna be on offense. All right, most people don't know why I do this. I'm gonna run it back. All right, so here the reason why I motion this guy out is because one, I want to change the read guide to this dude, but two, you get this corner out here, and now, bam. So not only does that change the read guide to this guy instead of this dude, making the play easier to run. But now that your tight end's out there and that guy's moved out, now even if he gets a bad block, now you have this lane right here. Okay, if this guy crashes, you're taking your quarterback out. Now you don't have to extend the play, run into the sideline trying to get past this guy. You can read him. You can either cut inside of him or cut out so you can get quick yards, so you're not, pushing yourself to the sideline, having help catch up. So that's simply what that is. Yeah, this is going to be a simple read option. He's not having it, so we're going to get the ball, and you can be risky and try to cut that back. Madden gives you warp tackles every single time you do that, so it's not even viable. But if you could, and then you're one-on-one with Dunbar. But me, I'm going to try to hit this right here. I don't know if it's going to give it to me or not, but yeah, I'm going to hit that right there. Oh, yeah, it did give it to me. And then I tried to swerve back. I don't know if you noticed. Look at that. He's the only guy on the left side of the screen. So I tried to give him a little shimmy, and then I tried to cut back this way quick. I tried to swerve him. That's what they call it. I tried to swerve him, or at least swerve it enough to where this guy would get a block and it'd be an easy touchdown. But I did it too late. He's already even with me, and he clicked. Oh no, he didn't. He clicked on it. Yeah, I should have gotten that. All right. I'm gonna let this play out, and then I'll talk about everything leading up to this. Bam, drop back, high pass, back of the end zone. Yes, sir, Zach Ertz. All right, so free fire, this, that, and the third. Yeah, so we called a man play. Now, me, I'm like, okay, he's been running a lot of mid blitz and this, that, and the third. So I'm like, I'm going to find a play action play. All right. And then I'm going to have something coming across the middle to the back of the end zone. And it was predetermined 100% when I saw this play right here. I was like, ooh, tight end. Post. I was like, yep. And then we come out. I'm like, look, I want to catch him user in the linebacker because I want him to shoot this gap and try to stop the run because we've been getting great runs. I knew this was going to happen. So I'm like, all right, if this linebacker moves up even an inch, I'm high passing between these two safeties. And that's exactly what I ended up doing. Bam. Right here, normally I cancel the play action. But this one, I'm relying on the offensive line. I'm letting it play all the way through. I see this guy shimmy, and me, I don't throw the routes, I throw the space. Look at all this space in the back of the end zone. And you know how Madden be, so you have to high pass it because it's not just going to automatically get it over this linebacker. Come back, I'm like, all right, he's about to break. He breaks. Look at this. Oof, look at that space. And I didn't care who was there. If it was I mean, it's open. But even, oh my God. I didn't see that because I was staring at this. But Jesus Christ. But I was like, look. High pass right here.
We got it.
If he wants it, he's going to get it. And then that's Zach Ertz. I think he has mid and elite. So, yep. He actually switched the coverage up, which in theory would have been good. But his safeties blew the coverage. I'm thinking he's going to run the ball here. I'm like, there's no way he throws the ball twice. And he comes out in play action. If you see play action with 3 tight ends, it's this play right here. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember if this guy's on a streak or a comeback. But he runs an over route, and this guy runs a seam route. There should be a 3rd tight end somewhere on the screen. But, yeah, as soon as he knows that, I'm jumping this. That's all I care about. I actually wanted him to throw it here. He had a little bit of a step. I was about to, what you call it? Oh, that tight end ran a drag. I was going to try to get a swat here, but nonetheless, he throws this up, which this guy did have a step, actually.
Bullshit, but I should have played the ball.
Yeah, this was in theory, is a good play. Yep, his guy's running. Ooh, if he just would have ran a streak.
He's going to take a deep shot.
And then, yeah, make up speed. That should have, if it was a better throwing ball, I mean, it was a long throw. All right, it's back out on 3 tight ends. This time, I have somebody else controlling deep just in case. This is tight end attack, post, deeper post, and streak. This guy is on a streak too, I believe. I'm just waiting for this guy to come across the field because I know that's what he's looking for. He ends up throwing the other post, which is smart. Looks at my user and then says, all right, we're going to try to squeeze it in somewhere else.
Very
all right, 3rd and 10, he's back out in the 3 tight ends. Going play action. I immediately know what this is. Over, streak, seam, and then I don't know if this guy's on the drag or streak. So I'm trying to bait him into throwing this seam. And he doesn't end up throwing it, but I ran with, oh, he did throw it. Okay, let's let this play out. Because I don't know what I'm
very spectacular at throwing the ball. So
I'm genuinely shocked. I guess I was shocked too that he actually tried to throw this because I am all over it. Oh yeah, I definitely go for the swat here, but okay. I know this. All right, I'm gonna let it play out. Here's if you get a pick and your guy does not fall, don't just run up the sidelines. Set it up. All right. Your guy's going to be faster than all these linemen. All right. And then if they're blocking, they're fast. All right. But look, run towards the middle of the field. All right. Like this. All right. I thought I was going to cut it back this way. Run towards the middle of the field. Look at this. These guys are not going to be able to run. So run to the sideline, but don't go straight to it. All right. Ride the wave. Ride the wave. All right. Stay as close as you can to these guys. Because then when he does this, now you have room to break to the sideline. That guy's not fast enough. And that's a pick 6 right there. So yeah, let's talk about it. Humans and creatures have it. He's ran this play before. So as soon as I see play action, I know it's this. I wanted him to throw it right here. Because I'm strafing. I'm ready to break on that and get me a pick. So when he doesn't throw it, I'm like, okay. And then now I'm running with it. So I'm like, he's definitely not going to throw it. And then he does. Okay, this is what I don't understand. The Seahawks offensive line is not very good. And he still had enough time to throw this. I mean, there's guys getting in his face now. But on 3rd and 10? Come on. All right, gets it off. And yeah, this is just an absolutely atrocious throw by Mitchell Trubisky. This shouldn't have been a pick because had he thrown it properly, I would have swatted it because Will Disley is probably 2 to 3 inches taller than me, and you know how Madden be, even though I have reinforcement. But yeah, Darius Slay just goes up and monsters the shit. You can see me going for the swat. Darius Slay monsters the shit out everybody, and then this is just a great return here. Set up your blocks. Don't run straight to the sideline so people don't cut you off. Wiggle in, wiggle out. That's a pick six. All right, let's go to the next possession. Here, throws the drag, but
I tried to clean that man up. Nice read by Mitchell though, because we were baiting.
So this is very important. So I'm looking for a play, this, that, and the third. I'm thinking if he comes out empty again, I'm going to blitz him. I believe I call a blitz here. I don't remember for sure, but he came out empty. And let's see. I didn't call a blitz. All right. So I was like 2nd and 11. I didn't even notice the last time. Tight end right here. 2 wide receivers. I was like, hold on. This might be why shallow cross. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to run a huge risk here. I'm going to move him up like I'm man-to-man on this tight end. All right. So that means nobody is on this slot receiver here. Let's see if he zooms out so I can do it. Yep. So uncovered. I'm going to line up on this tight end, make it look like man coverage as much as humanly possible. When he snaps the ball, I'm going to strafe inside 1 step, and then I'm going to sprint right here in this area. Now, I'm going to let it play out. I'm going to let the whole play out real quick so you can see it, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. But I just told you what I'm going to do. As soon as this ball snaps, I'm going to strafe inside a little bit, and then we're going to sprint to this spot right here. Yep, got him. Throws the interception. All right. First off, I just want to point out to you guys that this will never, ever, unless you're really lucky, this should never happen in real life. All right. DJ Livingston, hold on. Let's wait for him to snap the ball. DJ Livingston has 94 or 95 speed. If he's not getting touched and he's going deep, which means he is just going to run straight. All right. Nobody who's standing flat-footed should be able. This guy has 91 speed. Flat-footed. This guy is starting to sprint. He is able to turn around and catch up to him. That is ridiculous. That should not be able to happen. This should have been at least a 30-yard play. First off, I know he bullet passed this, I believe. All right. It's a bullet pass because they want to get it off immediately. Oh, actually, I'm right there. But this ball should have been thrown outside over here, or it should have been lobbed. But, you know, he's been under pressure. It looks like a blitz this time, the third. But we bait him. We get the interception. But, yes, that's why shallow cross that he ran. He actually ran a different variation of it. So, yeah, the drag. As soon as I saw the drag, I knew the seam was coming. Oh, he even audibled this guy. So, I don't know. Okay. This might not have. He might have ran a couple audibles, but this might have not been wide shallow cross. Yeah, because that guy runs an out route. But either way, we get it. The interception. I knew something was coming there. And it ended up getting the interception. I thought it was wide shallow cross. It may have been. It may have not been. It wasn't wide shallow cross, but it was a variation of it. All right, right here, the game started glitching, and for some reason, it wouldn't let him call plays or anything. So. Yep. Yeah, he lost control of like his players and his play calling. Me, you saw I try to strafe and not tackle him. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then he gets this glitch that's been in the game for goddamn years. Basically, it won't let him choose a play, so he kept getting delay of games, and then it eventually kicked him for grieving. Hold on. So yeah, it kicked him for grieving because it wouldn't let him pick a play. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully I explained these plays a little better. If not, you just got to hear me talk about plays or whatever. Yeah, this was going to be an episode of Tyshawn Goodman career mode, but unfortunately, yeah, Apollo was done with Madden besides the yard after this. So yeah, we missed out, and I didn't want to waste this footage because it was great footage. It was a great half defensively by me, but it doesn't fucking count because Madden, you know how they be. But yeah, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. If you really want to Crap. One take Drake. Anyways, but yeah, if you made it this far, I appreciate you. Check out this my Madden Rivals series against Kenny Dots if you want to see some really like chess match stuff going on, because I didn't whip out like the full try hard playbook on him, but if you watch that, you should see how his play calling and how his defensive play calling changed, and his whole play style changed halfway through that series, and it's really fun to watch. So yeah, I'll put it in the end card. Yeah, and I'm out.